Hello, it is John Maloney here again. This video, again, it's going to be based on YouTube, but I'm uploading it to as a link to my Facebook page just in case it's a little bit longer. And this video is on how I can access medical assisted suicide in Switzerland. And yeah, you can view the document. But yeah, I'm really trying to raise money so I can access medical assisted suicide in Switzerland. The good news is I did some more research and there is some confusion in the first document. So I discovered that it actually is less than I thought it would be. Let's just call it $25,000 instead of the $30,000 that the document may have suggested before. But it's more likely somewhere between $2,300, but I always like to add a little bit. So yeah, $25K to die with dignity and not getting beaten and raped. That sounds like a pretty cheap price, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, again, there's more money to keep me alive in terms of living and stuff like that. So I'm kind of asking for a donation, a total of, say, $70,000. That would be to pay up on my bill so I don't get kicked out of my house. Totally willing to sign a contract with somebody so that they own partial ownership of the house, and in case of my death, which I plan to die, but in case of my death, they will automatically take possession of the remaining part of the house. I looked into it in that way. There's no they don't have to go through what's that called, probate and stuff like that, because the house triggers at the time of my death. So I guess it precedes probate. So we could even set it up that, and I'll know the date and time I die. We could even set it up so that you or your organization takes possession of the house 24 hours before my scheduled departure of this world, before my scheduled death, if you want to call it that. So yeah, I'm asking for money, but in return, again, I'll give you my house on my property. I don't care. We'll have to figure out my cats, but we can figure that out as we work towards let's call it my death day. Yeah, I'm just really needing, the problem is I can't start a GoFundMe page because anytime I raise money, I have to report it to the government and they take it off the money they give me. The means I think it's like $1,023 I think I get to pay off a mortgage of $2,100 a month plus a whole bunch of other debts that I can't blame the government for. But I kind of blame society because if they were more accepting of disabled people, that would be fine. But again, my disability is one of the reasons, but it's my mental shit too. I'm tired, so I'm glad I'm tired. I can't get emotional when I'm that tired. But yeah, it's the psychological stuff, the Charles-Bonnet syndrome, the just constant, unending hallucinations, can have me take my diabetes meds, which I haven't taken them because, again, I said they go off and on regardless if I'm on. Sometimes I'm on that, what is it called? Barriers to employment. Sometimes I'm on, it seems this days, tomorrow I'm on it. But again, I've chosen to stop taking the diabetes medication. Again, that's my choice. And I suspect my doctor would say, if you don't continue your meds, you're going to die, but I want to die anyway, so what's the point of continuing medications? The only meds I take now are my sleeping meds, which happen to be also mood stabilizers, which is good, so I know I'm thinking clearly, as well as a stomach med because I got really bad acid reflux, and my Affixor, which is supposed to help with depression and stuff like that, but it doesn't help. I've had a lot of drug changes in the last few years to help with sleeping and stuff, and the sleeping works, but it's supposed to help with mood as well, but my mood, I'm thinking clearly, but I don't want to live. And I don't think any drug, any kind of therapy, which I've tried, is going to want me to live again. So I'm asking you, and this is going to be tough to hear from people, but I don't want your calls if you want to say, oh, just hang in there, here's $100 here and there. I mean, and I don't want to seem ungrateful to the help people have given me in the past, because it got me through to the point I needed to get through to kind of be in this frame of mind where I understand that I do want to die. I understand that doing it, in a country where it's legal is how I want to approach this. Again, can have bad side effects if I try committing suicide as I have already. Have some side effects of my suicide attempt in 2024. Yeah, I'm just, again, right? I can't run a GoFundMe page because the government takes it. I guess if someone runs it behind the scenes and doesn't tell me, I guess that's okay. I just want this to be over. And again, you'll get the house. You'll get all my contents of the house. I have lots of DVD collections I collected while I could see. I have lots of other things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that as my striker cat goes by, you may have seen her, but anyways, but she was kind of almost under the camera versus in front of it. So, but yeah, anyways, I'm done. I want to die, and I'm looking for support. My bank won't help me. I asked them to see if they would fund it. They wouldn't. Neither would my other funder, because of course they get the house anyway, so it doesn't matter to them whether I'm alive or dead. Probably to ease their consciences, they'd rather see me dead on the streets in the middle of winter, because that's when I probably have to leave my house. I'm guessing now that's probably going to go to the courts because I'm delinquent on my payments for 3 times. I could be kicked out here October, November, December, anytime now. So I really need this process to get started, so I have a reason to kind of carry on, really. So I want this process to start. I really need people to fund me. I really need people to give me money. I'm asking for that. I'll give an exchange. And even between now and then, if there's part-time work I can do for you, that I can do for you or organization you work with or whatever, in lieu of fronting and giving me some of this money, I'm totally fine with being useful for the last few months of my life. Absolutely. And again, I'm also looking for someone to help me navigate the process. So I make sure all my T's are crossed and my I's are dotted. Like I said, I'm pretty drained, and I don't want to misstep anything. I want people's money to go to good use. And again, please, no judgment, right? When you judge somebody, it's about you. It's not about that other person. If you're listening to this video, I want you to try something. Try being judgment aware rather than judgmental. Or non-judgmental as well. What judgment aware is, listen to my video, listen to my words. Yes, I'm not crying. I could make it, just I really need to die, but I could fake it, but I'm drained, I'm tired. I'm not into faking stuff. I just want to go. And quite frankly, if you're judging me right now, he's insane, he's crazy, he doesn't know what he's missing out on, life is great. Those are your judgments. Those are your experiences. Those are your biases. They're not mine. So keep them to yourself. I'm fine if you want to share them with me well, this is how I feel, but I respect your wishes. I can hear that. But if it's like you're an idiot or you're crazy or you need to be locked up, I say just forget about those comments and don't make them. We all have a right to choose life. We all have a right to choose death. I'm just trying to do it in the right way. And maybe hopefully at the same time, shining a light on, we're such a progressive society, yet we would rather allow someone the choice of dying. We'd rather allow them being in the streets, beaten, frozen, murdered, robbed. We can see all those examples around Edmonton, Canada, and the entire world. And quite frankly, it's ridiculous. In a society that says we're civil, but think it's more civil to keep someone alive in dangerous, treacherous suggestions rather than allowing them the right to die peacefully and with dignity. And the benefits it would give to society, yeah, some people might question it ethically. Again, I'm doing another video why I am convinced that suicide is actually not a sin. Assisted suicide is not a sin. Wait for that next video, which is going to drop in a few days, I think. I might even do it tomorrow if I have the energy. But yeah, please help me. Please support me. If you want to run a GoFundMe campaign without me having access to the money, call me. If you have ways for me to expedite this process in terms of making it faster, give me a call. Because maybe there's some legal stuff I'm not aware of. Anything you can do to help me, but you know what? You can even call if you want to talk. I don't care. But I'm not going to change my mind, and don't call me with the intent of changing my mind, because I will know and I will hang up and I will not want to talk to you. I'm tired of having to live by other people's values. I'm tired of living by other people's rules. I just want this final choice. I want this final choice to die. I think I call my channel, actually I was able to change the name of my channel to Blind Johnny's Choice, Dying with Dignity. Because really that's what it's about. It's my choice. It's not your choice. Right? People are in certain different circumstances. We can't judge those people. Please don't judge me. That's all I ask. I ask for your help. Really, in total, if I had 80 grand in total, I could pay off my bills sufficient enough to survive until I die. Really, that if there's one person, and just think of it, what you'll get in return. I do want someone to go to Switzerland with me. That's part of my expenses. And you could come with me and you could be in the room when you could watch someone die if that's whatever you choose. And people might think I'm morbid, but look, I'm trying to get funding for something that is not normal for people to get funding for on a regular basis. And so there might be some abnormal people. So, and people want to know what's in it for them. Well, they get my house and property. Boom. Fair enough. You'll make your money back. Even with my mortgages and stuff, you'll make your money back. You'll get a chance. You can walk in my shoes a little bit. We can make this. We can video it. I'll even start writing diaries if people want me to. I prefer audio diaries versus written. But yeah, we can document this again if MAiD ever comes. Potentially in Canada for people with mental health issues, this could be a precursor to what things could look like for people inside Canada, how they could access MAiD. I guess what I mean by that is Switzerland has a certain process. MAiD, again, looking at some of the documents and that I've read that, even there's a rule, I think 2022, where a group of ethics people and doctors and all that stuff said medical assistance in dying for mental health issues in Canada should be a choice. But it's been made into a political issue. It's not a political issue. This is a choice about quality of life. This is a choice about allowing someone the dignity of dying in a controlled way rather than dying in a random act of violence type of a way, or getting frozen or things like that. And again, my compounded physical and mental issues make it impossible for me to survive safely on the streets. I guarantee you I will get beaten. I guarantee you I will get robbed. I guarantee you I'll have struggles in shelters because I can't see stuff and I might bump into people. Please, I ask, don't let me live a life like that. Let me live a life with dignity. Let me die like I lived. I think I've died or lived a pretty dignified life. Let me die that way as well. That's all I ask. You know, I'm going to give you my phone number if you want to call me directly. It's 780-423-0093. Not sure when I'm going to lose that phone because I wasn't able to pay the bill this month, but I think they'll hopefully allow me a month grace period so I can juggle stuff. But again, my number is 780-423-0093. And the email I'd like you to use if you want to contact me through email is blindjohnny25. So BLINDJOHNNY25 If I would have thought about it, I would have registered to see if I get Blind Johnny's Choice as an email, but then I'm going to have to fix YouTube videos and stuff. I don't want to go through that. So again, my email address is blindjohnny25@gmail.com. And I'll probably put it in the description here as well. It's probably my phone number as well. Should probably go in the description too. So I say, please help me. Please support me. Please be judgment aware. Put those judgments aside and try to be empathetic. Please help. Again, like I said, government will take the money if I do a GoFundMe. I did GoFundMe in March. I probably maybe seen in total maybe $600 extra out of the $2,500 I raised because the government took 2 months because of the way the money was raised. So the government took about $2,100 back of that. Or no, let's see, at that point it was 976 and 976. So that would be 1904 they took out of about the $2,300 I raised through GoFundMe. I did raise some money as well as selling other stuff as well. So, but yeah, please help me out. You got my number, you got my email. And guess that's all I can ask. And if I wasn't looking at the screen totally, I'm sorry. I look down sometimes. I'm blind. I can't tell when I'm looking at the camera. But I guess, yeah, this is my message. And if you can support, please do so. I'd appreciate it. Let's call me first. Let's talk and find out how you can support me in a way that the government doesn't take the money back. For example, oh, you got $50. We'll pay for your, what is it called? Your birth certificate, long form or whatever it is. It come with you. You will get it, pay for it, whatever. If you pay for things directly, you're not giving me money is my point. And I only have to give claimed money. So, and I know that because when I was talking to one of the workers, I said, well, what if I have a bag of groceries? And they said, well, if you get a bag of groceries, you don't have to claim that because it's something, it's not money. So if you give me something instead of money, I think I can accept that. Whether it's paying for some of the process, etc., etc. And really the big clincher is the $15,000 that I got to pay once I'm approved. What's it called? Once I'm approved, that's the big clincher. There's, I think, a couple thousand before and like 4,000 after, something like that. But I don't know. Man, I wanted to cry. I wanted to get emotional, but I can't. I can fake it, but I don't want to fake it. So I think I just drained. You know, I mean, the days just kind of slip away, watch TV, listen to books, don't really do nothing. I don't feel like doing anything anymore. Just want rest. I just want peace. And again, sorry if I wasn't making eye contact. I'm blind. What can I say? That's about it for now. Take care.